For so many women of color over 50, hair can feel like both a crown and a burden. You've tried styles, colors, even products that promise the world, yet when you look in the mirror, it doesn't feel like you. The truth is, after 50, hair is no longer about following trends. It's about honoring your face, your skin tone, your natural texture, and the story you carry. For women like us, elegance comes not from hiding age, but from highlighting wisdom, beauty, and individuality. That's why today, I'll walk you through 7 timeless rules that will help you step into the salon with clarity and confidence, knowing exactly what to ask for, and why it works for your face, your hair, your life. And before we dive in, if you're Angela, Lisa, Michelle, or any woman ready to celebrate this new season, comment your name below so I can call you out in the next video. And don't forget, subscribe to Chic Over 50, where we share real, practical tips created for women like us. Now, let's start with the very foundation, knowing your face shape, because once you understand this, every other choice falls into place. Tip 1. Before you choose a new hairstyle, know your face shape. Have you ever noticed how one haircut can light up a woman's entire face, while another somehow hides all her best features? The secret usually isn't the cut itself, it's how well that cut works with the shape of her face. Knowing your face shape is like having your own personal style map. It tells you what to highlight, where to soften, and how to bring out the balance that makes you look your best. Here's a quick trick. Pull your hair back into a ponytail, stand in front of a mirror, and trace the outline of your face with lipstick or even just your finger. Step back. Do you see a soft oval, a round curve, a strong square, maybe a longer rectangle, or that sweet heart shape with a wider forehead and narrower chin? This tiny exercise takes less than a minute, but it can guide your haircut choices for years. Now, think about what each shape loves. A round face looks longer with side parts, sweeping bangs, or layers that frame without hugging the cheeks. Can you already picture which parting flatters you most? An oval face is the most flexible pixies, lobs, or layered cuts all shine. For you, it's more about shine and movement than rules. Which one feels the most like you? A square face softens beautifully with curtain bangs, gentle waves, or curls around the jawline. Have you ever tried that touch of softness just at your chin? A long or rectangular face needs a bit of width. Chin-length bobs, side curls, or volume at the sides work wonders. Imagine how much younger you'd look with that fullness framing your face. A heart-shaped face balances out with layers near the chin, soft bobs, or curtain bangs that draw attention to the eyes. Can you see yourself in that gentle frame? And here's a little salon secret. Don't walk in with just one picture saying, "I want this." Instead, bring 2 or 3 and tell your stylist what you love about each one, the way the bangs fall, the volume at the crown, or the softness at the ends. That way, your stylist has a roadmap to create a cut just for you. Once you understand your face shape, choosing a haircut stops being guesswork. You'll start picking styles with clarity and confidence. And the very next question every woman asks is, what about length? Let's talk about that next. Tip 2. Now that you understand your face shape, let's talk hair length. Once you know the shape that frames your beauty, the next step is deciding how long your hair should be. And here's the truth. There is no one size fits all. What works beautifully for one woman may feel overwhelming for another, depending on her natural texture, lifestyle, and how much time she actually wants to spend styling each morning. For many women of color after 50, texture is the starting point. Whether your hair is naturally coily, curly, wavy, relaxed, or styled into locks. The right length is about balance between the fullness you want and the maintenance you're willing to commit to. Short styles, think pixies or chic cropped bobs, are fantastic if you want a fresh, lifted look. They open up the face, highlight the cheekbones, and give a youthful energy. Short cuts are especially flattering if your hair has started to thin or lose density. Less weight means strands look fuller. Add a side part, a little shine serum, or a touch of glossing spray, and suddenly the whole look feels intentional and elegant. Medium length around the shoulders offers the best of both worlds. It's long enough to add waves, layers, or soft curls, but short enough to manage without endless styling. For women who like a wash-and-go approach, shoulder-length hair can be styled with a light mousse to bring out texture and volume without too much effort. It's versatile, pulled into a low ponytail, worn with soft waves, or left sleek for an evening look. Long hair after 50 can be stunning, too, but it works best with layering. Layers prevent hair from dragging the face down, keeping movement and softness. The key here is healthy ends, so regular trims are essential. Long hair can soften sharper features, add femininity, and still look age-appropriate if kept polished. Now, let's talk about how these lengths interact with your face shape. A shorter cut naturally gives the illusion of height, making petite women look taller and faces appear more lifted. Medium length is the great balancer, neither elongating nor widening too much, just a graceful in-between. Longer hair, when layered, brings a flowing softness that can balance strong features or add elegance to a tall frame. One important note for thinning hair: avoid going too long without layering. Thin hair spread over too much length often looks stringy. Instead, choose a cut that redistributes volume layers, texture, or a blunt edge that creates the appearance of density. At the end of the day, your hair length should feel like it belongs to you. It should reflect your rhythm of life, how much time you want to spend styling, and the energy you want to project, whether that's polished, relaxed, or quietly powerful. And sometimes, it's not just the length that changes everything, it's the details at the front. A small shift near your eyes or forehead can transform your whole expression. Let's explore that next. Tip 3. Bangs and fringe can work wonders. Sometimes, the smallest change can have the biggest impact. Adding bangs, or what some call a fringe, can completely shift the focus of your look. Instead of drawing attention to lines, you'd rather soften. The right fringe directs the eye to your eyes, cheekbones, or smile. It's like a natural filter, guiding people to notice your best features first. For women over 50, bangs don't need to mean the heavy, blunt style of our younger years. With natural textures coily, curly, wavy, or even relaxed bangs look more modern when they move with your hair instead of fighting against it. Think curly curtain bangs that open around the face, soft side-swept fringe that feels airy and light, or long, face-framing layers that stop around the cheekbones. These variations keep the style fresh and flattering without overwhelming your forehead. Face shape matters here. 2. For round or heart-shaped faces, a side-swept fringe creates asymmetry that lengthens the appearance of the face. For oval faces, you have freedom. Most styles work, so you can play with both curtain or wispy bangs. If you have a square or rectangular face, feathered fringe or curtain bangs soften the angles beautifully, breaking up those straight lines in a graceful way. The safest way to try fringe without regret is to start long. Ask for pieces that graze the cheekbones or jawline. You can always trim shorter later if you love it. Styling doesn't have to be complicated. Use a diffuser or let your hair air dry with a light curl cream. The goal isn't perfection, but softness and flow. If your hair is thinning at the crown or along the hairline, skip a heavy, full fringe that could make the forehead look flat. Instead, try gentle face-framing layers that give movement around the front without hiding your features. This approach brings attention to your eyes and adds dimension without the commitment of full bangs. What makes bangs powerful at this stage of life is the illusion they create. They're not about covering up, they're about drawing the eye upward, creating energy, and adding a spark of playfulness to your style. A subtle shift in the way hair falls across your forehead can take years off, not because it hides, but because it highlights. And speaking of highlighting, bangs work even better when the rest of your hair has life and movement. The next secret is about layering modern techniques that add volume and softness, especially if your strands have started to thin. Tip 4. Modern layering techniques for volume and movement. As we get older, hair often changes. Sometimes it feels thinner, flatter, or just less lively. That doesn't mean you have to accept a style without movement. The right layering technique can make even the finest strands look fuller, bouncier, and more youthful. The goal isn't to create dramatic chops, but to add quiet dimension, subtle shifts that make hair look alive again. If you have coily, curly, or kinky textures, layering needs a gentle hand. Instead of sharp, obvious steps, think about internal or ghost layers. These layers are hidden inside the hair to remove excess bulk while keeping the rounded shape intact. The result is hair that feels lighter on the head, but still looks rich and full. The key is avoiding harsh cuts that break up the curl pattern. Soft transitions keep everything elegant. For women with relaxed or straightened hair, the challenge is often keeping the ends from looking thin. Here, Soft layers that curve in at the tips are your best friend. Rounded edges help the hair look polished and healthy instead of wispy. Shine is critical. A smooth finish makes the layers look intentional, not like breakage. If your hair is naturally wavy, layering can enhance that beautiful movement. Try face framing layers that fall around the cheekbones and jawline. They create flow, give bounce, and highlight your natural wave pattern without making the hair look heavy. Layering can also change the way your face looks. Adding volume at the crown lifts the whole profile, while chin-length layers slim a round or heart-shaped face. Long. Cascading layers soften square jaws and elongate rectangular faces. Think of layers not just as a haircut, but as a way to balance proportions, just like choosing the right neckline in fashion. When it comes to styling, keep it simple. A touch of lightweight mousse at the roots, a few drops of nourishing oil through the ends, and you're done. Avoid heavy waxes or stiff sprays. They weigh the hair down and can make thinning strands look sparse. Instead, let larger, looser sections fall naturally. That kind of effortless fullness is the hair version of quiet luxury refined, not loud. With layering, the secret is subtlety. Done right, no one will say, "Oh, you got layers." They'll just think, "Wow, her hair looks amazing." And while a good cut brings life back to your hair, the right color and highlights can bring light back to your face. That's our next tip, choosing shades after 60 that enhance your glow and flatter your skin tone beautifully. Tip 5. The right hair color and highlights after 60. Color has power. After 60, the right hair shade can soften lines, brighten the complexion, and make your features glow in a way that feels both youthful and sophisticated. For women in this season of life, the key is to work with your natural undertones and not against them. If your undertone is warm, think golden, olive, or honey. You'll shine in shades like caramel, honey brown, chestnut, and toffee. Or even a warm espresso. These tones pick up the natural warmth in your skin and give it that healthy, sun-kissed radiance. If your undertone is cool, rosy, or bluish, you'll look stunning in mocha, soft ash browns, smoky blacks, or cool espresso. These shades flatter without making the skin look sallow, and they help you avoid that dreaded brassy finish. Beyond color choice, dimension is everything. Flat, single-tone hair can look heavy, but subtle lowlights mixed with fine, face-framing highlights, whether through foliage or baby lights, create depth, volume, and that elegant glow from within effect. And for women embracing salt and pepper or full gray, gloss is your secret weapon. A silver or graphite gloss every few weeks keeps the hair looking intentional, bright, and luminous, never yellow or dull. If you're not ready to go fully gray, blending techniques let you ease into it gracefully while keeping harmony with your natural color. Of course, protecting your color is just as important as choosing it. Stick with sulfate-free shampoos, always use heat protectant, and refresh with a gloss or toner every 6 to 8 weeks. These small habits make your color look salon fresh far longer. Finally, think holistically. Your hair color should harmonize with your skin, your eyes, and even your wardrobe. A soft nude lip with warm tones, or a light wine red for cool undertones, will pull your entire look together in a way that feels chic, polished, and timeless. When your hair color is in sync with who you are today, it doesn't just make you look younger, it makes you feel radiant, inside and out. Tip 6. Why the timeless bob still works. Some hairstyles come and go with the seasons, but the bob has stayed with us for decades for a reason. It's the ultimate balance of chic and practical. Minimal effort, maximum impact. For women over 60, it offers structure, polish, and an undeniable elegance that never feels too much. A chin-length bob works wonders for round or heart-shaped faces. By ending right at the jawline, it highlights the cheekbones and draws the eye upward, giving your features lift and definition. Add a subtle side part and you instantly have a fresh, youthful frame for the face. For women with longer or more angular faces, the shoulder-grazing bob, often called the lob, is a graceful choice. By stopping just above the shoulders, it softens strong lines, balances proportions, and moves beautifully as you walk. If your hair has thinned a little over the years, a layered or asymmetrical bob can bring life back into it. Light layering adds movement and body, while a gentle angle toward the front elongates the neckline. Pair it with a deep side part and a simple ear tuck for that polished, city chic look that feels effortless but intentional. For women with natural curls or coils, the bob is just as flattering. A controlled curly bob, styled with leave-in conditioner and a lightweight gel, creates bounce and volume without frizz. Diffuse on a low setting to maintain softness and shape, it's classic, but never rigid. And for those embracing gray or silver strands, the bob shines even more. With a high shine serum or glossing spray, a simple bob transforms into a statement of quiet luxury, sophisticated, clean, and radiant without trying too hard. Don't forget the finishing touches. A pair of elegant earrings can sparkle against the open jawline that the bob so beautifully frames. It's these little details that elevate the style from simple to striking. The truth is, the bob isn't just a haircut. It's a canvas adaptable to your face shape, your texture, and your lifestyle. That's why it continues to stand the test of time, generation after generation. Tip 7. Soft curls and gentle waves add youthful energy. Nothing refreshes a look quite like soft curls or gentle waves. They add visible vitality, movement, light, and that subtle lift that makes the whole face look brighter. After 50, when hair sometimes loses density or natural bounce, embracing looser, softer textures can be a true game changer. The secret is in the size and spacing of the curl. Large, relaxed waves or airy curls instantly create the impression of thicker, fuller hair. They frame the face with softness and reflect light in a flattering way. What you want to avoid are curls that are too tight and stacked closely together. They can weigh the hair down and make it look stiff rather than lively. There are many ways to achieve this effect without damaging the hair. For a no-heat approach, braid damp hair before bed or set it in large overnight rollers. In the morning, you'll wake up with natural, touchable waves. If you prefer a tool, use a large barrel curling wand and keep the tension loose. Or use a diffuser on low speed to encourage your hair's natural texture without frizz. Products make a big difference. 2. A lightweight mousse gives body without crunch, while a leave-in conditioner keeps strands hydrated and supple. A small pump of anti-frizz serum adds shine and control, but be careful with quantity. Too much product builds up and weighs the hair down. So treat yourself to a detox shampoo every few weeks to reset your strands. Face shape also guides how to wear your waves. Shoulder-length waves offer just the right amount of drama, polished, feminine, and easy to style in different ways. A curly bob, on the other hand, lifts the cheekbones and brings instant youthfulness. Both looks are modern, flattering, and easy to maintain with the right care. Soft curls and waves aren't about perfection, they're about energy, movement, and letting your natural beauty shine through. When your hair moves with lightness, so do you. So there you have it, 7 timeless rules to help you not just choose a hairstyle, but truly embrace who you are today. Remember, beauty after 50 isn't about erasing the years. It's about carrying them with grace, letting your hair reflect your wisdom, your spirit, and your individuality. Think back to where we started, that moment of frustration in front of the mirror. Now imagine walking into your next salon visit knowing exactly what works for your face, your texture, your lifestyle. That clarity alone is empowering, and it's the beginning of a new confidence. You don't need to reinvent yourself. You simply need to refine what's already yours. So tell me, out of these 7 rules, which one speaks to you the most? Drop it in the comments, because your story might inspire another woman watching today. And don't forget, subscribe to Chic Over 50. This is our community. A place where women of color over 50 celebrate style, confidence, and life together. I can't wait to see you in the next video.